Hi, now I want to write custom reduce method, and before writing my custom reduce method I want to look into existing reduce method just to understand and to be able to explain it better. So let's just use this one. JavaScript reduce method gets 4 arguments: accumulator, current, index, and the whole array. The first argument is the callback, which we can use, let's say, to calculate all the numbers in the array. The second is the initial value of the accumulator of this value. So initially, if there are numbers, it's going to be a 0. If it's strings, it's going to be empty string. But just to look and explain it better, let's just put it here 0. So it's 15. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So it's 15. So if we will put it here, let's say 10, it's going to be 25. So the initial value of the accumulator is going to be 10 in this case. But if we don't pass, it's going to be 0. So let's just go and write our custom myReduce method. It's going to be 2 arguments, as we saw. The first is the callback, the second is the accumulator. So the callback and the accumulator. I wanna show you something. If you use empty array on reduce, if you use reduce method on empty arrays, it gives you an error. A reduce of empty array with no initial value. So we should do the same validation. So if this dot length is false, so there is no elements in the array, then we should throw new error and pass and copy and paste the same message. So the second step that I want to do is to check if the accumulator exists, the second argument exists or not. If the second argument is missing, then check if type of the first element of the array is equal to string, then accumulator is equal to empty string. Else if type of the first element is equal to number, then accumulator is equal to 0. Right after it, the third and the final step, we are going to loop through an array, this dot length I plus accumulator is equal to callback, which is going to get 4 arguments, as I mentioned: accumulator, current, index, and array. So the accumulator is the accumulator, what we have here, and then the current element is this, and then index, and then whole array. And then in the end we need to return accumulator. So let's check. I will just copy and paste in order to save some time. myReduce. And so let's see if my validation works. The same validation, array.myReduce script.js 7. Yes, so the validation works. So let's see if the rest part is working as expected. Yes, that works. So let's pass the accumulator. Let's say 10, it's 15, 25, and then let's say 5, 20. So what did we do here is we are passing 2 arguments to myReduce function, callback and accumulator. The first we check if the array is empty. If the array is empty, we throw a new error, so show some message. If not, if accumulator doesn't exist and the type of the first element of the array is string, then we are assigning empty strings to accumulator. If it is number, we are assigning 0, because if I will comment out this and this would work, but if I am not going to pass the second argument, it's going to add undefined, this is going to be undefined, to, let's say, strings or numbers, so it's going to be none, not a number. That's why we need to write this checkup and check if it's string or number. So this was it. Please leave a comment. I would like to hear your opinion about this. Thanks.